Yellowstone's Beth and Rip to lead new spin-off following Letdown final season. Even though the final episode of Yellowstone's flagship series is yet to be aired, the Paramount Network is already preparing for another spin-off. The popular but contentious Western drama by Taylor Sheridan resumed the second half of its fifth season last month after a 2-year break and the departure of its lead star, Kevin Costner. With just one episode remaining, countless fans are left speculating about the conclusion of the Dutton saga or whether it will persist. Deadline has now provided an answer, reporting that Kelly Reilly and Cole Hauser have sealed deals to reprise their roles as Beth Dutton and Rip Wheeler in a spin-off series. Unlike other Yellowstone spin-offs, which have been prequels set in the late 19th or early 20th centuries, this new series will continue the main story in the present day, reports the Mirror US. Showrunner Sheridan is reportedly developing the series, which is expected to feature other key characters from the original show. According to Deadline, MTV Entertainment Studios and 101 Studios had been negotiating with Reilly and Hauser for months before finalizing a deal for their return. This direct connection to the original drama means it will be the first spin-off to carry the Yellowstone title. Unlike the upcoming sequel series, The Madison starring Michelle Pfeiffer, scheduled to air in 2025. However, the publication also reports that this will be a completely new series, not Yellowstone Season 6. Just days shy of the hotly anticipated season finale set to be broadcast by Paramount this coming Sunday, December 15, reports are creating a buzz. Despite holding onto its devoted followers post-leading man departure and a 2-year pause, whether a Rip and Beth-focused narrative can match the success of Costner's tenure remains to be seen. Some fans are voicing their disappointment over recent episodes, with disenchanted sentiments surfacing on Reddit. This whole season is a complete letdown compared to the previous ones. I like how they made it seem for months like losing Kevin Costner wasn't a big deal, yet the whole show is still about him. Just without him. The writing is lazy, nothing really happens. It's been 4 episodes, and there's nothing you can point your finger on and say, wow, this was well thought out, or even a good scene. Additionally, some consider show creator Sheridan's intentions self-serving, highlighting the casting of model Bella Hadid as his character Travis' girlfriend following the most recent episode. Nonetheless, counterpoints note Hadid's real-life equestrian skills and connection to the cowboy lifestyle through her partner, Adin Banuelos, a member of the NCHA Riders Hall of Fame, who also featured in the show. The sprawling ranchlands of Montana, once synonymous with the fiery tensions of the Dutton family, are set to witness a new chapter. Fans who felt a pang of disappointment at Yellowstone's final season can take heart. Beth Dutton and Rip Wheeler are saddling up for a new spin-off series that promises to restore the pulse-pounding drama, raw emotion, and wild grit of the original show. A legacy reclaimed. Yellowstone's conclusion left many viewers divided, some even heartbroken. The finale seemed hurried, with too many loose ends, and not enough justice served to its richly woven characters. Beth and Rip, 2 of the show's most magnetic figures, were left lingering in the shadows of unresolved storylines, their arcs yearning for deeper exploration. Enter Beth and Rip. Fire on the Plains, a spin-off designed to let these characters breathe and burn in the way they deserve. Spearheaded by Taylor Sheridan, the series will follow Beth and Rip as they leave the Yellowstone Ranch to carve out a new destiny, one that's as untamed as the West itself. From the ashes of Yellowstone, this spin-off picks up 2 years after the events of Yellowstone's final episode. The Dutton legacy, now fractured, has scattered the family across the country. After years of loyalty to John Dutton and the Yellowstone Ranch, Beth and Rip find themselves at a crossroads. The duo relocates to the Texas-Oklahoma border, where Rip purchases a rundown ranch with money saved from his years of service to the Duttons. For Rip, the ranch is a chance to start over, free from the weight of the Dutton legacy. For Beth, it's an opportunity to finally build something of her own, to create a legacy not tied to her father's empire, but rooted in her fierce love for Rip and their shared vision of a new kind of family. But this is no idyllic retreat. The borderlands bring their own dangers: rival cattlemen, shady oil barons, and a rising cartel that sees Rip's ranch as prime real estate for expansion. A love tested by fire. At the heart of Fire on the Plains is the unbreakable bond between Beth and Rip, though this bond will be tested like never before. Beth's ferocity and sharp tongue, hallmarks of her character, now face a different kind of challenge. The small-town community isn't prepared for someone as unapologetically bold as Beth. Her attempts to navigate local politics, often with her signature blunt force, bring both hilarious confrontations and dangerous enemies. Rip, meanwhile, finds solace and struggle in rebuilding the ranch from scratch. But his dark past follows him to the borderlands. Old enemies from his days of enforcing the Dutton way resurface, forcing Rip to make violent choices that threaten to unravel the fragile peace he and Beth are trying to build. Their relationship is far from smooth sailing. The pressures of running a ranch, building alliances, and surviving threats weigh heavy on both of them. Yet every fiery argument and tender reconciliation only deepens their connection. A cast of riveting new characters. The spin-off introduces a host of new characters who promise to keep the drama simmering. Reese Hartman, portrayed by Jeffrey Dean Morgan. A neighboring rancher with a mysterious past, Reese offers Rip grudging respect, but also competition. Reese harbors his own secrets, and his connection to the cartel could make him an uneasy ally, or a dangerous foe. Cassidy Vale, played by Kerry Russell. A local sheriff who walks the fine line between law and survival. Cassidy quickly finds herself entangled in Beth and Rip's affairs, particularly as violence escalates on the borderlands. Miguel Ortega, portrayed by Diego Luna, the ambitious leader of a burgeoning cartel. Miguel views Rip's land as the perfect outpost for his operations, and isn't above using both charm and terror to stake his claim. Ruby Wheeler, a surprise addition to the Wheeler family, a scrappy teenager Rip discovers living in the ruins of an abandoned town. Ruby's inclusion forces Beth and Rip to confront the idea of parenthood, an idea they never thought possible. Themes of redemption and family. Fire on the Plains isn't just another frontier drama. It's a deep exploration of redemption, resilience, and the kind of family you choose to fight for. Beth's journey is one of healing, as she begins to channel her rage and pain into building a life with Rip that isn't defined by vengeance. For Rip, the series offers a chance to step out of John Dutton's shadow and become his own man, albeit one shaped by years of loyalty and loss. The introduction of Ruby Wheeler adds a new dynamic, forcing both Beth and Rip to confront their fears and vulnerabilities. Ruby's fiery independence mirrors Beth's younger self, and the mentorship that unfolds between them becomes one of the show's emotional anchors. Cinematic landscapes and high-stakes action. As with Yellowstone, the land itself will play a starring role. The Texas-Oklahoma borderlands, with their vast plains, rugged mesas, and unpredictable weather, provide a visually stunning backdrop. From cattle drives and dust storms to moonlit standoffs and fiery barn showdowns, the series is packed with moments that make full use of its cinematic setting. Action sequences remain a staple, with Rip facing off against cartel enforcers, Beth's razor-sharp wit disarming power-hungry oil executives, and Reese Hartman's unpredictable alliances keeping everyone on edge. A revival for fans. For fans left disillusioned by Yellowstone's final season, Beth and Rip, Fire on the Plains is a bomb. It brings back the grit, passion, and unpredictability that made Yellowstone a cultural phenomenon, while offering fresh stories and a new landscape to explore. Taylor Sheridan, known for his ability to craft morally complex characters, promises the spin-off will delve even deeper into what makes Beth and Rip tick. This isn't just a continuation of Yellowstone, Sheridan teased in an early interview. This is its own beast, with its own stakes. Beth and Rip deserve nothing less. What's next? The series is set to premiere next fall, with production already underway. Early teaser trailers show glimpses of Beth standing defiantly against a backdrop of fiery skies, Rip loading a rifle with grim determination, and Ruby whispering, "You don't scare me," to a smirking Beth. For fans of Yellowstone, Fire on the Plains isn't just a spin-off, it's a reckoning, a chance to revisit beloved characters and explore new horizons. And for Beth and Rip, it's the beginning of a new legacy, forged in fire and bound by love.